Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, this is Lithium017 from my channel Nintendo Collecting 101, and there was massive news from Nintendo the other day. It was from the Nintendo Direct conference, lots of Wii U news, so let's get right to it. This is all the basics, I'm summarizing it for you. So there's official user accounts that have that little check mark, and those are by software developers and by key people within Nintendo that can actually comment, trust their comments. The next thing, the system's getting 2 system updates, and they're addressing some major issues. So now, software will launch faster, and you can return to the Wii U menu faster. That update's coming in the spring and the summer, so Nintendo did address the issue. It's not quite here yet, but that fix is coming sometime soon, so have your eye out for it if you have a Wii U, because it was too slow. Next announcement, the Virtual Console's coming to the Wii U. You can save a backup of your game progress and play off the gamepad, and you're supposed to be able to access the Miiverse community as well. The Game Boy Advance is coming to the Virtual Console, which is cool, and there's a special price. If you already bought the game on the Wii, you can download it again on the Wii U for a reduced price. Kinda lame, only $1 off, but you can play them on the gamepad. Up next, 30th anniversary of the NES, so they're doing a trial campaign. So what they're doing, because it's the 30th anniversary, 30 cents, and a game's going to be available for 30 days. So these games are just some amazing games. Starting right now, you can go on and download Balloon Fight, F-Zero, Punch-Out, Kirby's Adventure, Super Metroid, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong. 1 game a month for 30 days, and that started, I think, yesterday. So the first game to be downloaded is called Balloon Fight, and if you play Nintendo Land, there's a game on there that's called, basically, it's Balloon Fight. You move right to left for once, so if you're wondering where that game came from, awesome. Available now, get it. Other Wii U games, Game & Wario, Wii Fit U, Pikmin 3, Lego City Undercover, excited about that one. That one's supposed to be awesome. The Wonderful 101. These are all games supposed to be out very near, in the near future, Q1, sometime soon. Here's what you're seeing is a trailer of the Wonderful 101, and when Nintendo uploaded, for some reason it was kind of laggy, so I cut it a little bit, but it's showing some awesome colors, some little gameplay mechanics, huge bosses, comic book style kind of fighting. Great huge boss right there that you see, that's the snake. I'm really excited about this one. It's kind of a sleeper game that not many people are talking about, but I mean, it looks fantastic. I'm not 100% sure how the gameplay will work, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of Pikmin, because you can combine all these characters and run around with all of them. And here's just a short little clip, I think, of gameplay that you're actually going down a slide as the group of everyone. Kind of neat for them just to do that. Showing off a little, just some fun. Nintendo always makes me have fun. That's why I love them. Next, this is Bayonetta 2, which is in development. They're trying to make this look awesome and render it so that it actually looks like leather. And I think the development of Bayonetta is something that I might follow. I wasn't really interested in the first game, but this time around I'm going to follow it. I think it looks cool. It's nice to see Nintendo going after the hardcore this generation, and they're actually getting some hardcore games. And hopefully they continue that, because I'm impressed. Things look great. They're taking the time. I think they're doing it right. So, look for that. Other new titles from Nintendo. What's next? Obviously, Mario. So from the creators of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and Mario 3D Land, they're making a new Mario game. It will be playable at E3, which I expected. Next, new Mario game again. Mario Kart. There's one every console, so obviously Mario Kart 8 will be coming out. It won't be called Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart Wii U, something like that. Another game, this is the sequel to Wii Party. This is Wii Party U, or something like that. All the text is still in Japanese. It's showing the controller being used in some really new and interesting ways. So here you kind of shake the controller and you roll your dice. That's pretty simple. Here's obviously the game board. But coming up next is just some little clips of new gameplay that I'm kind of excited about, and it's really unique and different, something that you won't have on any other console. And here's one person using a controller, but what happens when you introduce that same concept and have multiple people trying to touch buttons like they are here? I don't know why they're only showing 3 Wii remotes, because you can use 4 and the gamepad, but whatever. Looks really cool. Wonder how that's going to work. Kind of cool party atmosphere. But the next gameplay development that they're showing is 2 people, 1 gamepad. Turn the gamepad sideways. You each have a thumbstick. You also have buttons there, so I'm not sure if they're going to use that. So here's a little baseball game that they're showing. 2 people, 1 console. Kind of cool. They're supposed to do this kind of concept, here's a soccer game, in Game & Wario as well, and I'm sure it will be out on other games. I expect Mario Party 10 to come out. I definitely think that will happen. Next, look at this. Yoshi as Yarn. So from the creators of Kirby's Epic Yarn, they're bringing us a Yoshi game, brand new game. It's been a long time since Yoshi has had his own game on a home console, and they're going to talk about that in just a second. But this looks fantastic. It looks fun. It's in HD, so the rendering looks amazing. And Yoshi in 2D games, if you think back to 1998, there was Yoshi's Story for the Nintendo 64. It did very well. I like that game a lot. Multiple endings and everything like that. Multiple playthroughs. So here's just some more pictures of what the game looks like. And Yoshi looks incredible up close. He looks very detailed. Looks awesome. I'm excited. And the next game comes from us from Atlas, and it's a combination of two awesome games. One's Shin Megami Tensei, and the other one is Fire Emblem. No one could have predicted this, and it's supposed to come out in the next few years. Crazy mashup from Intelligent Systems as well. I love Intelligent Systems, so I'm going to watch this one closely. Check out this game when you hear more from it. Next is the Legend of Zelda announcements. So they're telling you to completely rethink everything about Zelda, especially dungeons in a certain order and playing by yourself. The original Zelda game, you could complete dungeons in a different order. So in order to try and think about new Zelda games, they started rendering old school Zelda games in HD. And one of them was Wind Waker from 10 years ago. They're deciding to release that this fall. So Wind Waker will be out in HD this fall. Looks awesome. It's one of my favorite games. It's a game that a lot of people overlook because of the graphical style. But the Fire Dungeon sold me on that immediately. If you have ever played Wind Waker, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Give this game a chance, and when it comes out on Wii U, definitely pick it up. If you're a fan of Zelda, you should love it because it's just more Zelda. They're making Link look a little bit taller, and they're just making everything look a little bit better and updated. A lot more going on, it seems, and you will be able to play on the gamepad controller. I'm going to get to that in a second, but here's just some beautiful pictures of the game rendered in HD. A little bit taller Link there. To me, it looks taller. So what they're doing with this one is they're upgrading the graphics, as I said. They're also going to tune up the overall game experience, which probably means game mechanics, just make everything a little bit neater. But they're also doing something to allow you to play the game, obviously, on the gamepad, which is awesome. That's really cool. I love Wind Waker. It's going to be great. I'm pumped for this. And it's supposed to be Miiverse compatible, but we'll see. And their last big announcement from the makers of Xenoblade Chronicles. This game looks incredible. I'm not sure if this is another Xenoblade game, but I think it's in the same universe. Massive, massive bosses, huge enemies all the time. One of the best Japanese RPGs games was Xenoblade Chronicles out for the Wii. Thank God for Operation Rainfall and bringing some of the games over here into North America because Xenoblade Chronicles is amazing. It's hard to pick up right now. It's pretty expensive in North America, but if you have not played this game, play it. I started playing it. I usually am not into Japanese RPGs, but it looks great. Here it obviously shows a mech, so you're flying around, you can destroy things, you can somehow transform. It looks really cool, it looks awesome, so check that out. It's coming soon. So those are some huge announcements from Nintendo from the Direct Conference. I'm excited. This is as good as their E3, their past two E3s combined. Thank you for watching. If you like my channel, feel free to subscribe. Have a great day.